This sounds ridiculous until it happens to you. You can sit on a couch, you can sit in a car, but the second you sit on a toilet, boom, sciatica, back pain, spasms, electric pain shooting down the leg. For some people, standing up from the toilet is what triggers pain the most. I went through multiple Reddit threads on this topic, and there were some very clear patterns. The interesting thing is this: it's usually not the sitting that's the problem. There are three completely separate mechanisms happening that are causing the pain. The toilet creates a unique combination of hip flexion, pelvic positioning, direct glute pressure, and abdominal pressure. A toilet seat is narrow and hard, and it loads the tissues differently than a chair or a couch. For some people, direct compression on the glute irritates an already sensitive sciatic nerve. For others, it's the position, the deep hip flexion and the posterior pelvic tilt that irritates their spine. And then there's a third group, people whose symptoms spike when they bear down. So let's separate this into three buckets and talk about what helps for each. For the pressure-sensitive group, this can start hurting immediately upon sitting, or it can hurt more the longer you sit on the toilet. What helps for these people is, since the nerve is highly sensitive to pressure from the toilet seat, you can try leaning onto one side, or you can try a softer toilet seat. At the end of the day, one of the best things you can do is spend less time on the toilet. So don't bring your phone into the bathroom. The second bucket we're going to call the flexion-sensitive group. And if you're in this bucket, something like a low toilet seat or a squatty potty will be more irritating for you. So they do make higher toilet seats, which can be very helpful for reducing the amount of flexion in your spine, because this group is more spine and disc pressure driven. So we want to keep your posture more straight. Also be spending less time on the toilet. Just know this: the more hip flexion and pelvic tuck, the worse it's going to be for you. So we want to keep the pressure off of your discs by keeping a more open posture. Getting up and walking can offer relief before and after using the toilet. Bucket number 3 is the really interesting one. It's the bearing down group. And this is pain spiking from internal pressure, from pushing. And this can cause spasms, electric pain shooting down the leg, and these flare-ups can actually linger for quite some time afterwards as well. This is the part that most people miss. Bearing down dramatically increases internal pressure. And if this system is already sensitized, that pressure can amplify symptoms fast. This part was fascinating. A ton of people found relief through slight modifications, and there were 4 clear strategies people used. Leaning forward was one. Leaning onto one side was another. Using their arms as support was the third. And the last one was hovering slightly over the toilet. And whichever strategy is helpful for you, it tells us very useful information, because your body is telling you what mechanical variable is causing your irritation. Another theme was that a lot of people didn't injure themselves sitting down. They injured themselves standing up from the toilet. And the reason is because you're combining several things that weaken the spine: spinal flexion, rotation, compression, load transfer, and often weak bracing, because that's not your focus when you're using the bathroom. So now, what to do? Not generic stretches, but actual strategies. You can reduce prolonged sitting. Don't bring your phone in the bathroom. You can reduce excessive straining, and this can actually be helped by improving your diet. Eat more fiber, and that will slide right out. You can experiment with different seat heights and also seating surfaces like a cushion seat, which will reduce that edge pressure into your thigh and sciatic nerve. You can improve hip and spinal mechanics, or your form, and this is definitely helped by improving your deep core stability and support for your spine, which is what we focus on in core balance training. You can reduce nerve sensitivity by leaning onto one side or hovering, and stop doing those aggressive stretches that are probably irritating the nerve. Your goal is not just to survive the toilet. Your goal is to reduce the sensitivity and mechanical overload causing this reaction in the first place. So if sitting on the toilet triggers your symptoms, comment below and tell me which category you relate to the most. Pressure sensitive, flexion sensitive, or bearing down sensitive. Because they're not all the same problem, and treating them all the same is why people often stay stuck. I hope you learned something from this video and that you have a wonderful day.